So the first is the basic security, type 1. So in this, we will see that earlier we saw this, we had added this management.endpoint such as exposure.include equals to start. So that exposed our 13 endpoints. So now we will talk about how do we put a basic security to change it. So we saw that it has exposed under the /actuator base path. So and the port was 8090. So now we have changed these two properties. Now our Spring Boot, now our endpoints will be under the management uh, base path, and its port will be, so it will be in the port of 9000. So it will be accessible under management, and it will be accessible on the port 9000. So we saw this, where we saw this. Now 13 endpoints are still exposed. Now we'll go to back to uh, Postman. So we saw this. Now it will be, so let's go here. So in the 808090 actuator, and we need to change it to 9000, and the actuator will change to management. Just send button here. So the same endpoints we're seeing the same endpoints which earlier were there in the /actuator. Now /actuator URL has been changed to /management. It is the same endpoints, 13 endpoints which were present earlier. We see this. We saw also for the matrices. So if you go to matrices, the same, we need to access it the same way. But just the only change will be earlier the /actuator was there. Now it is the /management is there. This is the /management is there. Rest all information is same. So just the way we access those information is different. Now let's add a different security to it. So now earlier we till now we have not added any kind of username and password to it. Now we just added this management and the port number. So now let's add a basic username and password to it. So we need to add dependency here. So if you see this, I added a security dependency to it, and it has got me some new jars into my project. So I got a Spring Security project, Spring Security into it. Now see the magic. So it got me a password, random password to my project. So by using this password only, I can access this. I access the same URL. Now I will add this management and send it. Now see. So it gives me 401 unauthorized. So I'm not able to access to the same information which earlier I was using. So I will add basic auth here. The default username is user. Just remember this, we have not provided any kind of username, so default is username and the password is, I'll copy it here and paste it here and press the send button now. And see this now. So the third type of security. Now we have added a username to it. Earlier the default username was user. Now I have added a new property here, string.secure.user.username equals to admin. So now let's start it, and we get new password here, and we start it. This will be Spring Security password will be this one, and it is the same line which earlier was there, but the password is different here. So this is not the same password which was earlier. So now this is the new password. I will copy it. Now paste it here So if you see this, uh, so we saw an unauthorized because the user is now we are using the admin username and the password is also different here. So we change the user to username to admin, paste the new password, and so we got the information now. So earlier it is the same information which we are getting now. Now we will add a new password to it. So why we are adding a new password in this? Because every time we cannot go to console and depend upon this. So different projects have different requirements where we cannot always rely upon the console. The console is not really every time accessible. So it is better to keep it in the properties file. So we'll add it again and we see this the password which was getting printed earlier in the console is no longer getting printed because we added in the properties file. So now I will add this, I will say this now, so it is unauthorized now. Now we'll paste the password. So we have written the password into this and just send. We got an email. Oh. So we got all the information. So just to summarize, here we added dedicated port and context, adding security dependency in Maven, and after that we added a default user and an auto-generated password. Then we added a custom user and an auto-generated password, and then we secured endpoints by using a custom user and a custom password. So all this we have see. So this is just a summary of what we have seen so far. So now in the next video we will see how can we provide some custom security to these endpoints. So in organizations where some third-party services are present to provide authorization, how can we integrate those authorizations to secure these endpoints? This is what we're going to talk about in the next video.